Let's get into the trending topics, and Sakina joining us, of course, from the Madlanga Commission to talk us through some of them as well. So Paulo Sullivan topping the list there. There's no surprises when it comes to that being the most spoken about thing that happened yesterday on social media and in the news. I mean, Paulo Sullivan standing out, walking out of the ad hoc committee to the dismay of parliamentarians. He said he had a flight to catch, put his bag, took off the headphones, put his bag on his shoulder, and walked out the door. And now they're just sitting and thinking, what do we do? SK, that was one moment that I don't think is going to get by very easily.
No, drama, high drama yesterday at the ad hoc committee, and it continued like that throughout the day into the evening with Khomotso Pasane as well. But Paulo Sullivan basically called the members of the ad hoc committee crooks. He said they can kiss his posterior, and he was asked to withdraw those remarks, which he kind of provisionally did, and then he was asked to withdraw unconditionally, which happened, and it was just so dramatic. But of course, the members of parliament are not taking kindly to that act of walking out by Paulo Sullivan when there were still questions being put to him, and they have decided, they've sought legal opinion, and they've decided that he will be brought back to continue and to finish off what they still needed to ask of him.
Yeah, goodness me. I mean, that was really just something just insane. I mean, and just to read some of the comments, Chris XL saying, Paulo Sullivan just showed the whole world how powerless and useless our parliament is, live on national television, and they didn't do anything. Paulo Sullivan left the ad hoc committee without authorization. President Zuma was arrested for the same thing at the Zondo Commission. I hope Parliament will take this as a very serious matter. So these are just some of the comments that people are saying over here, and there are many, many more, believe me, where that came from. I think you touched on Patlani. He, of course, appeared yesterday as well, so he was back there. Then, of course, the big one is Soweto Derby, because believe me, when I look at my feed, that's the #1 trending topic. So it's even left Paulo Sullivan behind. This is an exciting weekend. It really is. Chiefs hosting this one, and I'm sure you are going to be very, very excited there, Sakina, as we talk about, what is it, the 184th edition of the Soweto Derby.
It is a big one. It is one of the biggest derbies in the world. And one thing is for certain, it's going to sell out. So only one stadium in the country can host it, obviously, which is the FNB Stadium, which is where V is. And of course, Leanne, it's going to be an interesting one. It's been a minute since Chiefs and Pirates have been as close as they are points-wise on the table. And of course, Pirates are still contending along with Sundowns for that title. Chiefs would like to think that they still have a mathematical outside chance at it, but the reality is it is kind of looking like a two-horse race at the moment. But this is about pride, but it's also going to be interesting, because if Chiefs is able to win, then that race for second maybe becomes an important one. But as I've been saying, for me as a Kosi fan, I feel our team has overachieved this season, so I'm already happy. So everything else is a bonus.
Okay, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. Kickoff, I think, at 3:30 tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be a wonderful, wonderful fun.
Please get there early.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. Get there early and don't use these fake tickets, because it just turns out to be a disaster. And then, okay, let's just wrap it up with West Indies, because that's a...
To that point, Leanne, to that point, sorry, if I could very briefly.
Sure.
Just to that point of the tickets, there is a new ticketing system for this match, but it's been tried before already. I know I've received tickets via that app. So there's a brand new ticketing system, and I'm sure V will talk more about that. And it's of course meant to try and basically circumvent all of these fake tickets that are generally sold on the day of the derby. You'll see people selling tickets for this sold out event, but just be careful. Don't think you're going to find tickets tomorrow. It might become a problem.
Yeah, no, that's been a big story we've been covering this morning. So these right on top of that one in the sports desk, and of course live in our next crossing from the stadium. So I'm sure we'll get even more on that. And then of course West Indies, very quickly I can tell you a little bit about that one. And of course that's the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Super 8. West Indies beaten by South Africa in a very key match. South Africa chased down the West Indies total with a 9-wicket victory. Aiden Markram scoring an unbeaten 82, and Ryan Rickleton also contributing a solid attack, keeping South African unbeaten so far in the tournament. So well done to our guys. The Proteas making us very, very proud once again.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, brilliant.
Yeah. And of course, Ngiti and Rabada doing the work with the ball. So good one. Proteas in good nick there, and looking good for the semis. But of course, we continue to watch, and I think South Africa continues to wait, Leanne.
Indeed they do. Indeed they do. Thanks, SK. We'll chat to you again at the top of the hour, coming to us from the Madlanga Commission.